YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today's video, guys, is going to be on 5 running backs with great ADP value. Yes, guys. And also, just to be clear, you could use this list as a 0 RB target because it's the same. Like, these are guys that are not going in the top 3 to 4 rounds. These are guys that's going on the outside. Now, a couple of these guys might sneak in there because people are high on them, not because that's what their ADP says, right? So, guys, I'm going to give you a list. And there's no particular order, just guys that you can take. This depends on what you like, what you want to use them for, guys. So, let's begin, guys. The first running back, guys, that I think that people should be targeting for great ADP value if you want to fade this position too late, which I'm a 0 RB guy, but I pick and choose my strategy. That's for a different video. I will let you know more about my strategy and when I decide to go 0 RB or hero RB or robust RB. Even though I'm a 0 RB guy, I'm not going to sit here and kill my team just because I'm a 0 RB guy. I'm going to pick the right play. I'm trying to pick the win, right? I'm not just not picking to show you that I can do 0 RB. So let's start, guys. The first running back that I believe, guys, that you should be taking as a great ADP value or waiting too late to get is Antonio Gibson. Now, listen, first of all, let me do a disclaimer. I am biased. I've been on Antonio Gibson for years. I think he's a great athlete, so I'm high on him, but I'm not just putting him in this video just to do it. I'm going to bring you some facts the way I see it. So first of all, Antonio Gibson, guys, he's the most athletic running back on this team. Secondly, he's the fastest running back on this team. Now, does he have the best hands? No, I could say it's close between him and J.D. McKissick, but J.D. McKissick isn't 220 pounds. J.D. McKissick is 190, 185. Antonio Gibson, everybody knows and everybody wants Antonio Gibson to get the full workload because we know he's 220 pounds and he can catch and he can run the ball and he's a big play guy. So, but it's not happening, but don't let that scare you off. Don't get tricked by the smoke and mirrors about Brian Robinson and J.D. McKissick and think Antonio Gibson is going to be used 8 times a game. That's how you can have a bad fantasy year, right? Yet, listen, Antonio Gibson, he killed a lot of my teams last year. That's the reason why I didn't win as many championship. Well, I went to the championship in 1 game, but I didn't go into more championships because I picked a lot of Antonio Gibson. So I got to admit that. But first of all, guys, Antonio Gibson is going to be used on the goal line. If they come out, guys, in the first 2 games and they're using Brian Robinson to snipe touchdowns and Antonio Gibson not catching a lot of passes, I'll be the first one to tell you, go ahead and get rid of Antonio Gibson. It's not going to work there in Washington. But I don't believe so. I believe Antonio Gibson is going to get a great workload that's going to be sneaky. Now, is it going to be all the carries? No. But he's going to get the honey touches, the golden touches. We just want to make sure that he don't fumble because Ron Rivera is not going to give him opportunities if he fumbles and stuff. I don't like that Ron does that, but it is what it is. So, guys, let's move on to my next running back. Get a little bit of water. It's hot out here. But my next running back, guys, is Elijah Mitchell. Yes, from the San Francisco 49ers. Guys, the reason why I'm picking up Elijah Mitchell at his ADP and waiting late to get him is because, guys, of what he did last year. We know what Shanahan is. I love Shanahan. From quarterbacks, receivers, whatever. He's a great offensive coordinator, one of the best to ever do it. And he's a young guy. So there's a lot of guys out there that are good offensive coordinators, but he's one of the best, in my opinion, in the lifespan that I've been watching the NFL. So, guys, Elijah Mitchell, with Trey Lance being at quarterback, I love it even more. Just think about whenever you've seen great Russian quarterbacks that can run with Cam or any of these Russian quarterbacks, the running backs always been top 12 or always got yards easy. Go look at Lamar Jackson last year with Devontae Freeman and Latavius Murray. Those guys look pretty good. And Lamar accentuated it. So Trey Lance will accentuate Elijah Mitchell, and I love Elijah Mitchell. Tyrion Davis-Price can come in there, but it's going to take an injury from Elijah Mitchell first. So as long as Elijah Mitchell not fumbling the ball, running hard, and his knee heals correctly through the surgery, he's going to be fine, guys, and he's going to be a great value. And this could be a top 12, top 5 guy. Who knows, right? That's why I don't like rankings. I just know guys that have an opportunity to score high, and this guy does. So, guys, let's move on to the next guy. So, guys, my next guy that you can pick up as a 0 RB guy or just a great ADP guy with great value, and this guy's actually sneaking up in some drafts because some people are high on him. So they actually going 10, even maybe 20 spots ahead of where he's supposed to go just to get this guy. And this guy is A.J. Dillon. I mean, y'all know I've been on A.J. Dillon ever since my homie, Matt Galloway, showed me him as a rookie, which I was already on him, but he was like, look, man, this guy is going to be like a Derrick Henry. I was like, he might be like a 20 carry guy, but is he Derrick Henry? And then I seen how he graded out at the combine with his speed and stuff. I was like, okay, he's got a point. So I drafted him high in dynasty drafts so I can make sure I can get that value when he hits like this year. So now I got A.J. Dillon in a lot of leagues. A lot of people chastise me for that, and I understand that because A.J. Dillon, like, it's Aaron Jones there. But I was looking in the future. It was dynasty. And also I took A.J. Dillon in some redrafts too. But guys, this year, A.J. Dillon could catch 50 to 60 passes. And he could also have 12 to 1,300 yards rushing, along with Aaron Jones having 1,500 yards all purpose. Aaron Jones could have 600 rushing and 700 receiving and have a really good year. But he's not going to get the workload between the tackles like A.J. Dillon is because Aaron Jones is a little volatile. He could, he's a slight guy. He's smaller. So they're going to use him more, getting him out in space. A.J. Dillon's going to get that workload. A snow game, and they in Green Bay. A snow game, he's going to get a great workload. So I love A.J. Dillon, guys. Great value. Killer 0 RB guy. A guy that can finish anywhere. He can be a top 5 guy. It just depends on what happens with this offense. But no matter what, I'm going to trust it. So, guys, let's move on. And, guys, if you watch this whole video, I'm going to give you a bonus guy. Yes, I'm going to give you a bonus guy. So, guys, the next guy, guys, is Devin Singletary. Yes, guys, Devin Singletary. Now, listen, I know you're like, well, Devin Singletary, he struggled. He only had 4 or 5 good games. I don't care. To me, and that's just my take, and I could be wrong, but this is just my professionalism. This is what I see in this offense. In order for Buffalo to go to the next level, they need a great run game. And that's why they got James Cook. And then when I say the run game, the pass game is an extension of the run game. Yeah, getting the ball out quick to these, like a guy like James Cook. So that guy, James Cook, Devin Singletary, I believe in both of them. But right now, this video on this list is Devin Singletary. And Devin Singletary will be the goal line back for this team. Josh Allen, they going to come, goal line, we got to stop Josh. And Devin Singletary going to run right up the middle and score like he did at the last 4 or 5 games of last year. So I love Devin Singletary value. He's getting better. I think he's going to be a great back for them this year, guys, because he's been a part of that system. He knows his system. The coaches believe in, and they know what he can do good, and he wants to live off what he did last year. Like, he had a great 6-game span at the end of last year. So he's ready to show people, I can be a bell cow. He's going to be good in this offense, guys. Trust it. So, guys, let me move on. My next guy that you should be picking up for a great 0 RB target, or just a guy that you can get late with a great ADP value, is Rashad Penny. Now, listen, I've been championing Rashad Penny a long time here. I've been championing him ever since the last game that Seattle played. People, I hear people hit me up and say, hey, do he even know that Rashad Penny, he's not even going to resign? I knew after he had played those 5 games, I knew they was going to resign him. I didn't need to see that. Now, if I was wrong, I was going to come out and say it, guys. And a lot of people don't like that. I just go and say bold things like that. I try to throw stuff and make it stick, right? No, I believed in Rashad Penny because I know Pete Carroll loved this guy. He hasn't cut this guy. This guy been injured a lot, but he won't cut him. And this guy finally showed Pete Carroll, like, yeah, Pete Carroll, thank you for trusting me. I'm going to show you, I'm going to reward you with this. And he boomed 160-yard games, close to 200-yard games that Rashad Penny had. So Pete Carroll, this is like his baby. So now that Rashad Penny is going to come in the season healthy, I'm feeling great about it. And I got to overuse him in preseason. They're going to make sure if he do go down, because it's a possibility, it's going to be in the regular season. So, guys, I love Rashad Penny. I think he could be the RB1. And he can be the RB1 before any of these other RBs, even A.J. Dillon. Rashad Penny's going to get 25 carries a game. Kenneth Walker will be able to come in a few times, but it's not going to be the workload what people think. Rashad Penny is the guy, guys. I'm standing on him. I'm the only guy that championed him 5 months ago. Just go check out my catalog. Go on TikTok. The link is in the description. From TikTok to Facebook to Twitter, you can find it, guys. I've been championing him from the beginning, because I had him in the championship weeks, and he took me to a championship. I lost the championship game, but he took me there. So, guys, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. But listen, I'm not about to get off. Let me give you one more guy, because you stayed and watched the whole video. So for everybody that stayed and watched the whole video, I'm going to give you a bonus guy. And this is a guy that you can play along with one of these other guys, because they on the same team, and it's James Cook. Yes, guys, James Cook. Buffalo rushing offense, I think, can be the best in the league, including with the quick passes with the for the running backs in the screen game. All that above is going to make this a great backfield. So I want to get both. I'm gonna be playing both, just like AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones, or guys that you can play together. Devin Singletary and James Cook are going to be guys. Now listen, I already made a video earlier about playing tandem backfields, and I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do a live about that, about how you can play two guys on the same team and squeeze it. It's called squeezing that backfield. That way you're going to get all the points. And if one guy get 2 touchdowns, you're going to get that. The other guy may only give you 50 yards, but you ain't going to worry about that because the other guy, boom. So one of these guys going to boom every game, or both of them going to have solid games. So guys, yes, James Cook, his PPR ability is crazy. He looks like Alvin Kamara. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. And also, guys, if you want to play in me, the listen leagues have started. I'm pushing them out, guys. Let me know right now. If you want to get in the league, you can play against me. You can play against celebrities. You can play against aficionados. And you can whoop me and you can put me out of business, right? You be like, TD, you talk all that crazy stuff. You can't play no fantasy. Go ahead. Is that way you can hit me up in the comment section and let me know, guys. So, guys, thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Peace.